Okay, this is Hotmess Part 2. This is like the impossible second part. Yeah, so Hotmess Part 1 ended up in a loop between these two cards. You got the Prince of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands, which is fiery, forward movement, adventurous, enthusiastic, just kind of on a mission. And then you have the Princess of Disc, which is about financial opportunities, kind of new to her money game, good news, just planting seeds to kind of reap a monetary benefit from. Okay. Now I think this time I am going to, because I've tried this a couple times to do this part two. We're gonna address both of them at the same time because I need this to wrap up. The reason why I'm doing a part two is because it ended in a loop and I don't like that. I ended the reading just really irritated. So I want to wrap this up or find out why it cannot be wrapped up and why is there this loop which is not the most positive of loops. There's a lot of betrayal, isolation, hiding, da 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 da. That's in the first read. But in the first read, this Princess of Disc also appeared as a star that was hidden, if I remember correctly. And then this Prince of Wands was doing some underhanded, behind the scenes stuff and just kind of all over the place. But it ended up in just continuing some loop that I don't think serves either one of these people. So I want to know what the word is, and I want to know if this loop is going to just keep going on and on and on and on, which doesn't seem realistic, or if there is some resolution to this cycle. Okay, how the cycle will be resolved. So I'm going to start with some oracles. The Balancer. That's one of my favorite cards in this deck. Balance. It needs to be balanced. The Levitator. I like this guy. This guy uses his mental facilities to levitate, to rise above. Let's get a last one. The Gatekeeper. There is a key to this. Someone has a key. There is a key. There is a gate. So let's see where this is going to take us. Bottom of the deck is the planet. A sense of the world. Sense on this spinning rock we live on. So what cards am I going to use? I'm going to use the trusted deck. Let's see what's going on here. So we're going to start with the Princess of Disc. She is placed in the past position, so who this person is now will change as the cards lay out. This is who this person was when the first Hotmess left off. Okay, let's see how things change. Fast movement. Eight of Wands. Currently, she's moving. She's focused. She's headed someplace. She's solo. Two of Cups. Hidden influences. What is hiding? So there is a friendship, a union. People like to call this the soulmate card, whatever. I'm not doing that right now. And again, I will be using masculine and feminine energies take it where it fits. It could be a man and a female. It could be a man and female with female energy, which is more receptive and creative, versus masculine, which is more outward moving. Please put it where it fits. This is what is a hidden influence for this Princess of Discs is a union, a friendship, a connection. I'm not taking all those. Yes, I am. It's 3. I'm going to take them all. These are the obstacles. Fighting, Knight of Pentacles, which is stability, fighting stability, and the Magician, manifesting, just so you can see them. The obstacle is what is being manifesting stability and the fight for that, or a fight within that. There's some sort of conflict, and there is a level of picking up swords towards people that have turned their back. Okay? This is affecting stability and affecting manifesting stability, manifesting abundance. I'm not sure. We'll clarify that. And that is what the problem is, what the obstacle, what's in the way. Some sort of conflict, which seems pretty appropriate based on that last read. What's going on outside of this Princess of Disc? Left in the cold. This Princess of Disc is in an environment where they are left in the cold, which could very well reflect this fighting attitude or perspective and obstacles. Okay, what's the best mode of action for this Princess of Disc? I just have a feeling of agitation, enlightenment, and kind of being stuck. There is a need for a use of wisdom, kind of being still. It may feel like being stuck, but it's being still to gain some better insight. And that is the best action. But it seems like this Princess of Disc is kind of forced in that situation, because they're out in the cold. They're working through things themselves. Okay? There's conflict. There's being left out in the cold. Okay? It's trying to manifest a level of stability by hanging upside down. I mean, that's interesting. What's the final outcome for this Princess of Disc? Page of Swords. Learning. That is the spy card. But there's a quest for knowledge, a curiosity that is a final outcome. We're going to see how that pans out down here. I am going to move these, and I'm going to make these reflect like that. The key is going to be here, because the question is, what is the loop? How to convert the loop into a cycle of completion. Okay? So we're going to, no, let me keep using these. I'm not going to pick another deck. Or do I want another deck? I'm going to pick another deck for this Prince of Wands. Prince of Wands in the past. The Knight of Wands. Somebody that, forward movement, like I said. But this is a position of the past. So we're going to find out what's going on with this Prince of Wands. What's going on for this Prince of Wands? Death, transformation. So this Prince of Wands is currently going through a rebirth, changing of who they are at their core. The metamorphosis. What is hiding? What is the hidden influence for this Prince of Wands? Knight of Wands. So we got the Knight. This is the same card as this. Still on that fast movement. So there's a rebirth, but they still on that old shit. That's what that's saying to me. And they're hiding it. So they're still here. They're going through some sort of rebirth, but they're still on this fast moving, forward movement, fiery, just, you know, a lot of fire. That's a lot of fire. A lot of fire and a lot of forward movement. I wouldn't be surprised if the Chariot pops up. Okay, what's the block? What's the obstacle for this Prince of Wands? I'll take 3 for this one too. 4. Look at this. Okay. I'll take all of them. Here we go. 2 of Cups. This is why there's a loop. This is why there's a loop. This is the connection. And this is a block for this Prince of Wands. Perhaps it's a connection outside of their connection, which in the first Hotmess read, that was part of the problem, and it was really problematic. 7 of Swords, hiding. So hiding, yeah, here we go. Here we go. Hiding, another connection. And then you have the Star, which could be healing. But in Hotmess Part 1, the Princess of Dis was the Star. It's the Queen of Cups. Look at this. This is where the problem is. This is a fucking mess. So you got the Princess of Disc. She fighting. She doesn't have stability that she's trying to manifest. And then this Prince of Wands, 7 of Swords, 2 of Cups. What is he hiding? What connection? What union? What is he hiding? He's hiding a 2 of Cups. She's hiding a 2 of Cups. So I guess this is just a hidden loop. I don't know. Healing the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Emotions. She can mean drama too. Okay. I don't know. That's just a mess. That's the opposite. I'm keep laying these cards out. I really want to wrap this up. I hope that this comes to some sort of conclusion. I hope this makes sense for somebody, because here's where all the problem is, and that's the obstacles. This is the obstacles position. So they both have obstacles. Okay, what's outside of this Prince of Wands? What's in his environment? What's around him that's affecting this loop? Page of Wands. Fire, 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 fire. So opportunities, probably some good news, maybe a financial beginning, okay, in this Prince of Wands environment. You know, still with that fast movement. What is the best way to move, best mode of action, best way to deal with things for this Prince of Wands? Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is protect your pathway. Stand alone, protect your pathway, which is probably a good mode of advice for this Prince of Wands, because in the first read he was wrapped up in a lot of bullshit all the way around, even involving this Princess of Discs. So the best course of action for this Prince of Wands is to stand alone. This is also the Wounded Warrior card, you know, give themselves some time to heal, which seems to be also an obstacle. Healing of emotions, right? But to stand firm and protect their pathway, protect their direction, their individual direction, not a direction that is wrapped up in something or someone else, their personal focus. Final outcome for this Prince of Wands. Oh, here we go. I'll take all of them. Knight of Cups. It's love. It's chivalry. This is like the knight in shining armor card, right? But then you have this Ten of Swords. It's a betrayal. And then it's the world is over. Completion of the cycle. So there's some, I'm not clear, and I really want this to be for whoever resonates for. These are two separate paths. This is going to resonate for somebody. This is going to resonate for someone. I'm going to drop some cards in between to show how they're connected. But it seems to me that for this Prince of Wands, in some romance, in some connection, in some love situation, there is a Ten of Swords, there is a betrayal, and there is a completion. And this seems to be quite different than what's going on with this Princess of Dis. I believe this was the Emperor. Was this the Emperor? I forgot what this Prince of Wands was. I want to say it was the Emperor. I am going to lay out cards for the middle ground between these two people. Okay? What is the key? Okay? I think it's very interesting that both of these cards, they're both levitating. They're both floating. Okay? I think he's still learning how to do that. Learning how to control his his lift off. But there's a key between these two. We're going to find out what that is, and we're calling this hot mess a day. I'm starting to feel better already. This world card is really good because there's an ending someplace. Now, whether it's an ending, I would assume it's a completion with this Princess of Discs, because the question is, what's the story with this loop? That's good. I like that. Okay, these cards sometimes do not like to pop out. Okay. Tell me the middle ground between this Princess of Discs and this Prince of Wands. Past. Completion. There we go. Look at that. It starts and it ends. The past was the completion of a cycle. Now, what is the rest of this stuff in comparison in between the two? This is interesting. Tell me what it is. What is this Eight of Wands to this Death card? What's currently going on in this loop? Eight of Wands to the Death. Two of Rainbows, which is the Two of Coins. It's it's a balancing act. It's a juggle. Currently, they're juggling. I think they're juggling their own, what they're doing for themselves. This one is transforming themselves, and this one is really focused in getting someplace. But for them both, where they both kind of meet, in the key for both of them is to balance out that balancer. Tell me what this Two of Cups to the Nine of Wands is. This is what's hiding. So they're both in their mind. I don't know how that pans out for this Prince of Wands, though, because this Knight of Wands and this Prince of Wands is in their head about themselves, about changing, about growing, about this transformation, because what's between the same card in different placements is this transformation. And this is causing a lot of thought, a lot of could be nightmares, staying up late at night, just heavy on the mind, on the mind, on the mind. And for this Princess of Discs, this connection is constantly on the mind, on the mind, on the mind. And this new beginning, what is this? Getting clarity, gaining wisdom from this. This process of this constant thought, this, weighing heavy on the mind and going over it and over it, just this regret, what have you, grief, what have you, is bringing a level of clarity, and it's allowing growth. It'll provide it. There's something that will be, that's the Ace of Pentacles. So there's also some level of security that will come through going through the process of thinking, getting control of the overthinking, finding some resolution within themselves individually. And once again, we have that completion, the snake eating its own tail, which is completion. Then it's kind of like, you know, the loop is still the loop. I guess the definition of the loop must change. Ooh, let's get to these obstacles. Oh boy, Five of Swords, Knight of Pentacles to the Magician, Queen of Cups, the Star, Seven of Swords, Two of Cups. Going with the flow, another ace. We got some twos popping up. So we have possibilities. This is a Two of Wands. This is direction, making plans, kind of your outlook, okay? So all this conflict, and I guess going over it to gain some clarity. But this conflict, the Seven of Swords, this Five of Swords, the Seven of Swords, there's going to be some focus on those things and how to do those things pan out moving forward. And this is going with the flow. That's the Ace of Cups. All this strategy and combativeness needs to tap into your real emotions and kind of float in them and stop being so on this end combative, on this end strategic, sneaky. There needs to be kind of like a give me one more. Because this is a lot of mess here. This ace of water also speaks to intimacy. When you're floating in the water, there's a level of vulnerability that you have to get to be able to float, a level of trust. I think that's kind of important to whatever all this conflict is. These are the obstacles. I don't want all these. I'll look at them. Turning in, adventure, letting go, Tower, abrupt change, nothingness. I'm not taking them, but I guess they kind of apply. I just want one more for this going with the flow and the possibilities. I think part of the thing is to get out your mind. Look forward to the future, but get out your mind. Balance things out. This possibility, well, Two of Wands is not balancing. It's looking forward. Give me one more. Just one, please. Heartbreak. That's the obstacle. I'm going to leave that. That's what's going. Heartbreak. Ace of water. I mean, this could speak to new beginnings. But that going with the flow, just kind of letting it flow over you is important. And then looking forward. But this is all in and kind of addressing that heartbreak. That's the Three of Swords. Isolation is needed, letting something go. Let them tears flow, let them emotions flow. Okay, I'm moving on. This is environment. Left in the cold. Optimism. Curiosity. What is this? What's the key in between this Five of Pentacles and this Page of Wands? Source. A lot of aces out here. You got the Ace of Fire, the Ace of Rainbows, and then the Ace of Water. Bang, bang, bang. That's interesting. New beginnings are the key. Looking at things from a new perspective. Maturity, going with the flow in the source. I always look at this source card for this deck as God, the Most High, falling back on that for a level of guidance. Most High is the original gatekeeper, literally. New ideas, think about where your new ideas come from. Use these different situations, this kind of being left in the cold on the outside of things. Utilize that to create new ideas. For this Page of Wands, this Page of Wands is in the movement of, creativity, curiosity, okay? This is also keeping an eye out for new opportunities. But, you got to go to source about those things. That's what the key is. A lot of aces out here. You got three out of 4 aces out here already. Lots of new things coming in this dynamic. Best mode of action between this Hanged One and this Nine of Wands. Another perspective and protecting oneself. What's the key? What's the key? Ooh, 7 of Cups. 7 of Water. Okay, this is interesting. So, on both sides, there's a level of projecting themselves onto the other person. Okay? And that's key to be able to pull that back and own your own stuff. Don't put where your mindset is on the other person, because they may be going through something similar to you, but it's from a different perspective. And it's that lack of respect for another's perspective, which is problematic. Now, this is also the 7 of Cups, which is illusions, misrepresenting yourself or misinterpreting what is being presented to you, is going to be key in breaking whatever loop that is these two are caught in the dynamic of. Options, okay? Looking outside of looking at one thing seems to be, part of the key for both of these people. Not feeling restrained from their options in one case or another, okay? I feel that this Princess of This is getting getting some wisdom, some enlightenment in regards to what does that mean. And I think that this Prince of Wands is also looking at it. I think this Princess of Disc is looking at acquiring having more of appreciation for their options. I think this Nine of Wands is understanding the pitfall of options, which is why he's protecting himself. And, you know, this feminine is opening themselves up. But it's also about not putting this path is different than this path. And this person can't put their perspective on this person can't put their, it has to be a respect and differences of perspective. Leave it at that. Final outcome, because this is, I'm so done with this. Celebration, Three of Cups. What is this? The Knight of Cups, Three of Cups. I don't know. Give me another one on this. Seems to be some happiness. I guess is there happiness about finding out the truth? Looking for the truth? The study, figuring something out. Okay? Being prepared with the truth. Here, this is just like, there's a Ten of Swords here. Knight of Cups, Ten of Swords. Like, there is a, and I think it has to do with this. I don't know. Maybe there's a mode of happiness. The key is happiness. I just want one more on this, and then I'm gonna pull some oracles and be done with this, because this whole thing is it's a process. It's a process. Enjoy the process, I guess. Tell me what this three of water is. Please just tell me what this Three of Water is. Just give me one card. No, I'm not taking all of that. One card for the Three of Water. Friendship, Two of Cups. Why did I do that? Well, this gentleman needs to figure something out, because what this is telling me is that whatever there's an ending of, a betrayal, a Ten of Swords of, is not this person. Because here the key is the same Two of Cups. It's the same Two of Cups. I'm not pulling any more cards for that. Okay, let's get out some. I want to pull one of these. Here's the oracles for this. This is what I'm gonna guidance to leave for whoever these people are, so they can find some balance and rise above the bullshit. Elegance. Finesse, I guess. Let's pull one of these. I can't. The Two of Cups. Really? Emperor Scorpion, expansive thought. Protect your peace, trust your intuition, and remove negative energies from your life. There are new things and experience to make space for. And I will get one more. I guess it's two. Unseen blessings. You are supported. I hope that helps somebody.